What's up, y'all? It's JP, and today I'm giving y'all some basic but valuable defensive tips that you and your squads can implement in order to get more stops on NBA 2K24. If y'all find this video helpful, remember to give us a like and also comment some strategies that your team uses that's different or similar to the ones I mentioned in this video. In 5v5 modes like Rec or Pro-Am, team defense is what takes you to that next level. And in this video, I'm going to be covering man-to-man with rotations. I don't like playing 2-3 because I feel like it leaves too much spaces for open shooters, and with man and rotations, you can make sure everybody is accounted for. With that being said though, let's dive into the breakdown. Let's start off by talking about guarding off-ball cuts as a team and baiting shots. What you want to do is have your corner defender guard that cut, and your wing is going to then rotate to the corner's man instead of your defense chasing and allowing either the 3 or the dunk. You see they passed out and had nothing, and then the opposite corner dropped off a little bit right here in order to bait this pass and shot, which ends up being contested. I'll explain more of that real soon. In this next play, you're also going to see my teammate bait this hash shooter into thinking he's open and then contesting the shot. Everything I'm going to cover is going to be very easy to follow and apply as a team. And also, you can use this against pretty much every offense. But keeping it moving, I'll show you another clip of my teammate baiting the pass for a contest rather than a steal. Keep in mind, off the ball, you can play tight to bait a cut, you could bait the passing lanes, or you can play like this and make shooters think they have space for a shot and then easily contest it. Now, for the more important part, you see my lock pressing right here. I advise every defender to always play aggressive to speed up the other guard and make them uncomfortable. You'll also see the wing defender pinch when the guard gets too close to his hash shooter and then run back to his man after. The guard ends up doing nothing and passing, and then the same goes for the wing player. Now again, you see here they try to cut off the wing, so my corner defender drops and the wing defender goes right to cover that corner shooter to cancel out both options. Now pay attention to this. Once the cutter comes back up, the wing and corner rotate back to the original places. My center was a little late to contest, but he was still able to triangle jump and contest and secure a stop for us. So the key points in this possession were to press the ball in order to make the guard uncomfortable, and then wing defenders need to be ready and pinching it back when that guard brings the ball too close to their hash shooter. And then for cuts, have your corner rotate down, and when the cutter resets, everybody gets back in their original position again. That's solid team defense. On this example, you see my lock get beat, so our wing defender does a fake step and gets back in order to confuse the guard, and he falls for it. What this does is allow our lock to get back into play, and now the main ball handler does not have the rock. Now off of this, you're going to see him try to exploit a mismatch because he can play the post, but guess what? Same principle. Send my bigger defender in the corner to guard that post up, and then I switch onto his. I don't know if he even realized that we switched because he still went up with his bad take. Now you see my lock actually gets screened in the backcourt here, so my center full switches rather than fake steps because he sees that the guard is ready to run to the rim. Again, the point guard tries to make the easy pass in the first pass, but my lock is in the play and forces the drive, and instead of chasing, my lock and center switch back to the original people because the guard is now popping out and this man is cutting in. They force a bad take and we get a stop. I also wanted to show y'all an example of stopping the cut and rotating properly even when they reset like this, to say that sometimes 2K will be 2K and they'll make a red contested take. But y'all seen we switched off, and when the corner went to drive, I let him run into my defender in the paint, but he somehow made the heavy contested layup. I got one last play to show y'all. Again, cover the cut with our rotation so they get nothing here. Now notice off the ball here again, we make sure to get back to our original positions in terms of guarding the wing shooter and corner, despite the other team doing a weird reset. The whole purpose of resetting our defense is so that we're in an ideal position to stop another cut or pinch off the wings. Now on this next cut here, you see that the defender is already attached on the cut, so we don't bother switch. You have to watch out for little things like that because some animations you can't get off the offensive player with enough time to also rotate to the corner shooter, so your teammates have to be aware to stay home, and you see that we got the stop. All of my videos are pretty much straightforward and nothing extra, so let's go over one last time the basics for playing team defense. First, you want your lock to be aggressive in order to make the other guard uncomfortable, and then if he gets beat, you want to either fake step to bait a pass or full switch until you find time to switch back again. Otherwise, when the the lock is guarding the point guard, you want your wing defenders to be ready to pinch when they get too close to their wing shooters. And when they call cuts, make sure your corner defender drops down as long as there's no animation keeping your wing defender from moving. Once the offense realizes the cuts won't work, they're going to reset or pass out to the corner, and from there, you can allow the drive or wait for the next opportunity to switch back to guarding your original man. I hope all of that makes sense. Comment any questions below and I'll try to explain it better if you didn't understand. Like I said before, this is going to be very easy to apply as a team, and you'll notice that once you start doing this and moving as a unit on the defensive end, other teams will be scrambling and get a lot more shot clock violations because they're not going to be able to find easy shots like they would before. You want teams to be forced to create tough shots, and if you use the advice I mentioned in this video, meaning play aggressive and then rotate as a team, then you'll start noticing a difference in how teams are forced to score against you. I hope y'all found this video helpful though, y'all. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace. How you can't tell time but you watch face? You're not on real time if you watch fake.